that's loud. Morning, chat. Morning, Lucy. Goog, Tam. Slash me tags. Back? Dun dun dun. Yesterday, chat. we keep unlocked. We we woke up to see if Reed had done anything to the house. Morning. Outfits. We need to go clothes shopping for roads, essentially. Unrelated to that, there's a bunch of rats. A bunch of fucking rats everywhere because of Reed. Actually, we can put both of these here. I think I prefer that. I feel like I'm missing stuff. Where's my watch? Found it. And baton. Bring those. Get rid of that. Do do. Do 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 do. Reed would never. That's literally not a statement anybody could say with a straight face. Reed would never. Okay. Did we end up in traffic court? Unfortunately not. The judge didn't respond to our request. What do we need? Do 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 do. All right, we're good. 130, 1041. Any actives?
Wrapping up a Senor Buns robbery, I believe Maisie was dealing with a explosion situation at Strawberry gas station.
Hey, Fam, I could use an additional down here, please. It's at the Strawberry gas station.
A firm, 130 and out. my gosh. Hmm. Turned to trash. That's awkward. So yeah, ooh. So we
Units from the senior bun scene.
we
Do
picked
have any
up a bunch of
context
dead
on
rats around the house and then put them
a timeline in
on
place?
Reed's property.
119 seems to be individual drove through the front door on the bike that was on scene. Altercation with Abdul led to Abdul shouting code red, and two individuals ran out after Abdul had been stabbed. The individual who did the stabbing also tried to stab the one in gray that I was dealing with, who managed to swing at the same time, incapacitating the attacker. He then called 911.
I put up a report if you want to put that in a report, or come to the hospital to chat so we don't hog the radio.
Nope, I tried that.
119 is going to be escorting a 47 to Central Medical as well.
Someone want to let the just know they're gonna have a lot of work on their hands.
This is even worse.
Dispatch 119, 76 Central Medical, 140.
Yeah, I see the car. Oh. Every single one is fucked. They already need a $1,400 repair.
Rhodes, if you're looking at cars, I heard most of them are broken because nobody wants to pay for repairs.
I don't necessarily know that it's. I mean, it sucks because repair prices are like
Really
double
high.
what they were.
Yep.
But in shift 3, we are consistently running into issues where nobody is staffing.
Yeah, I was gonna say
repair
that's the other
shops as
issue
well.
is pretty much maybe I can get like 2 hours that there'll be somebody on duty so I can get my car fixed. That's about it.
Yeah, when we're a lot of times when we're ending shift, we check all the mechanic shops, we check yellow pages.
Yep.
And sometimes there's literally nothing.
Yeah, sometimes it's people don't want to pay because a lot of them need engine upgrades, which is $12K, and then the other issue is
oh yeah, that's a rough one. That
Yeah.
that shouldn't fall on.
Other issue is there is no mechanics.
Yep. Now in saying that, this was within the past week or so. I went to Mosley's, and or maybe this was last week. Roughly around 7 days ago, I'd say. I went there for a repair, normal repair, and they go, yeah, it seems the contract ran out, and we need a new one signed. So unfortunately, the repair cost us $1,400. And I said, okay, it is what it is, right? I was like, wait, what was the repair cost within the contract? They said $850. I was like, wait, a signature on a paper is. So I was like, all right, I'll just I'll shop around. I went to Popular.
Yeah,
$850 for the same repair. No
Yep.
contract.
Mosley's is just trying to scam because they're trying to be stubborn. So that's why I've been telling people to go elsewhere. The only thing is we have to go wherever there's somebody staffed.
Staffed, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's the primary
So-
issue.
All I know about Populars, they're kind of doing everything from sourcing materials for parts to building the parts and using the parts themselves.
Yep.
In Mosley's case, there's some people that source their own parts or they get them sourced from somebody, so they get a price.
And it also depends on who you talk to at Mosley's too, because it's a bunch of different people who might not all work under the same umbrella type of thing.
True.
If you
Big
go to
true.
Mosley's, I recommend you talk to Carola
Echo
Gamboa.
19, you'll
She's
be
very
looking at
nice and
2 pickups
she's
just in front of the
pretty cool
car.
with us. So.
So I got my vehicle fixed
Once they're
yesterday,
transported, we do need
and
to
when I
keep,
did, they
the
told me the repair cost was, I
two
think,
in,
14
your
or
ambulance
1500
separate
bucks.
from the two
Yeah.
And I was like, is
the
that, like-
Tauruses are super expensive as well.
I was like, is that the because of the lack of contract? And they were like, no, it's just like the standard thing. And I was like, wait.
And you gotta.
476 SMH.
Okay.
427.
There's people that are master mechanics and there's people that are just basic mechanics. It depends on their experience. Based
Oh,
on that
yeah.
experience from the repair parts, they can repair more or not as much. You know?
Yep. You know what Vinny told me when I went to Popular. He said, listen, if you're dealing with a master mechanic who knows what they're doing, they can be way more efficient. However,
Yes.
Mosley's isn't telling you that. And what's happening is I suspect within the contract, they're utilizing their efficiency, right? And charging us for the actual cost of materials versus when we're not in contract, if a apprentice mechanic were to be doing the job and utilizing more parts, that's what we're being charged for at Mosley's, even with a master mechanic. Does that make sense? Like,
I mean, the issue with the contract was it wasn't even exclusive. We literally paid them $8,000 to create some sort of receipt system.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yes,
Yeah.
we paid them $8,000. Yeah, just straight up for nothing, just $8,000. Create a receipt system so we can track things.
Then what
And they said
contract do they want moving forward?
Price for.
And then they said
I-
they would give us parts for a certain price, and then the things changed on their end. So then they changed the price, and we just went with it. So we've been pretty much very cooperative with them and their issues, but they're not doing the same for us.
What
So
the
what
hell?
did they want in their new contract then?
They want exclusivity.
Well, I don't know about that one.
Exclusivity.
Not with how they're treating us. What the heck?
Exactly. Why would we want to
mean,
sign a contract?
If
before
we
that?
if we get at cost pricing, then yeah, maybe. But other than that,
not when
no.
their deal price is the same price as everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. If we can go to
Exactly,
Popular, assuming they're staffed, right, and pay $850 for a general repair, which in 99% of cases is going to be, the repair for, a standard shift, right? And Mosley's is charging $1,500 because we're not in contract, but if we are, they'd otherwise charge $850. What sense is that?
Exactly.
Now I could understand, a slight bump. Maybe out of contract, maybe it's $1,000, right? So it's something.
I'd say
but-
$1,000
Yeah.
for like a general repair because I think at part cost it's around 800. So they're just literally people are making $50 on a repair. Which is,
Vinny was upfront and honest with me. He goes, "Listen, Rhodes, our cost is about $650. So when we're charging $850 for the repair, there's $200 of sort of built-in profit there."
Okay.
But he was content with that, right? His mechanics were content with that, assuming they can get vehicle repairs in, right? Now, obviously, cost of materials are going to vary. If they need an influx of materials that they don't have, obviously the cost of those materials are going to go up. But Vinny was saying that within that $650, he's making a little bit of profit within that because at the $650, that's being sold to the mechanics. The mechanics then are doing $85 a part. So they're getting, again, that
So he's
built-in
making money for
profit.
selling the parts to the mechanics. Mechanics are still making like $200 off of.
Exactly.
Thing about PD is the amount of vehicles we need repaired. We probably need more repairs than anybody in the city.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Not
So
a doubt in my
whoever
mind.
is able to pull in the PD is going to make the most money.
Yep. Now, the only
Yep.
issue with Popular is availability. Sometimes they're great, but right now, I don't see anybody.
Yeah, usually in about 2 to 3 hours from now they start coming around. But I mean, it's the same thing with Mosley's. I go to Mosley's multiple times a day with nobody there.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong at
I mean,
all.
to be honest, we did charge one of their managers with robbery. So
Ooh.
Dahlia Faye.
Oh, that was the thing down at the docks, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're right. You are right.
No, she
Doesn't
was
matter
just
who you are, you
accomplice
commit a
to
crime.
joyriding, resisting arrest, and reckless evading. But oh yeah, we couldn't prove the robbery itself. I remember, but we did ask, and none of them seemed to remember what the fuck was going on.
Those are
But
the ones
yeah,
that fell
she's,
out of the car, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
those
so
are the
rough.
ones. I mean, my pit was majestic. Okay,
I mean, them
turned
falling out
over
of the
on
car
that
had nothing to
bridge.
do with you.
Yeah, no, so I pitted them. They were like going up onto the freeway bridge, and they were going pretty slow. So I pitted them. They turned around, and then we boxed them into the guardrail on the bridge. It was great. It's just that they all decided to jump out of the car.
Climbed
at the
out
same
of the
time and then
window
fell out.
and
Yeah.
lost their footing on the railing. That's
Yep.
rough. How did these
We
drive,
did
by the
tell
way?
them-
I have yet to drive one. This is going to be my first time trying one. Shift one doesn't really get a chance to drive much.
That's why I kind of went and got these three today from our from the people down here at the garage.
Ooh. Wait, 3?
Yeah, there's one that's already on patrol because.
Yeah, I haven't driven the car either.
I haven't driven that one either. The only thing on these is the acceleration is really good. Top end not great. It's on par with a VPI. But
Just
it
give it some
accelerates
time.
better.
Let's source a turbo.
It accelerates better. It takes corner better. It has one issue. If you kind of ramp it over something, you better make damn well sure that you're ramping it straight, because if you fall on one
Oh.
side, it's gonna flip over almost instantly.
Oh, you know, historically, they always used to be called the egg, and it was for that reason.
Yeah, and the roof is very flat. The car's pretty wide, so it's gonna stay on the roof.
Oh, no. That's okay. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Do we have a Cara?
No.
Shit. Wait, aren't they cheaper than these?
Yeah,
No.
cars are going to end up being, I think, around 75K. These are going to be nice.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's interesting. I mean, either way, I love the way these look. These look real
Yeah,
nice.
so I know. So our thoughts, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion later as captains. We're doing a brief meetup. But we want to do these and Tauruses, kind of anybody can purchase and drive type of thing. No limits on them. And then cars are going to be limited to how many can be on the streets at one time.
That makes sense.
I think those Caracaras would be powerful for off-road and boxing.
Yeah.
In boxing, if you put a Caracara in front of a car, I don't think he's gonna be able to push it out the way.
Yeah. I think we're going to
Ooh.
limit 3 cars to be on the streets at one time. But we're having further talks about these and Tauruses becoming part of the regular fleet. Anybody can drive and use.
Well, I think that's great. Does anybody know if we have? I imagine we have Tauruses. We have a bunch of officers actually.
Only me has a Taurus at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say you can take another one. There's actually quite a few people.
You could ride with me, Rhodes.
I live on Popular Street.
You hit on them Grimes, huh?
Oh yeah. Listen,
Oh,
I
by the way-
have the perfect spots. It's great.
By the way, just to let you know, you can actually look at car suspension and you'll see how big of a load they have in them. So if those trucks are leaning back, hit them up.
Really?
The only thing is we
Yes.
don't have any charges for it at the moment.
We don't have any
I
charges for it at the
feel
moment.
it depends, right? Because if someone is a little over the limit, I feel articulating some kind of like reckless endangerment would be a little iffy. But I think if someone is
If
like,
they're
let's say,
really heavy,
double
yeah.
over,
Okay,
right?
so-
Like that's a whole different ball game.
Well, I had a conversation with a guy I pulled over yesterday, was doing grime in his van. And I looked at his manifest. Manifest basically told me how much weight he should be carrying for that specific contract, and how much what the type of what was in the boxes basically, right?
He
And
just like, I
said
love
250
masturbating
kilograms.
with toothpaste and fucking
And
drinking
I don't
vinegar.
remember what the
My name's
boxes
Shaw.
were.
I shit you
And he
not,
said
that's
he
what
had
called himself to
500
me.
kilograms in the back, and said that the
Ooh.
truck could hold up to 1,000.
So we're talking 2, 3, potentially 4 times what that what.
Yep.
I mean,
I
but
mean,
the
if that's
difference
the
is like their
case-
manifest says what they should have versus what the vehicle can hold is also different.
Yeah, I think we need.
Oh,
we
you're
need
right.
a maximum
right.
amount, because it's not what the vehicle can hold, but what's the maximum allowed weight inside the back.
Right.
So
Yeah, because
okay,
that's going to be the hard articulation. Is the manifest says it should be this much, they have double that, but can the vehicle? hold
exactly. You're right. I don't actually think. Now, if it was worded as the manifest says, the cargo capacity for this shipment is 250, kilograms or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in saying that, that doesn't necessarily mean that that vehicle is only capable of holding that. That just means the delivery is that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I see where you're going, where we actually wouldn't be able to articulate any sort of reckless endangerment on that basis because we don't actually know the vehicle's like limitation.
Capabilities, yeah.
Also on
you're
the
right.
group 6 guys, so I think after one of the meetings I went up there because they had like 5 or 6 shipments of cash coming in. There's like 5 or 6 trucks. I noticed all those trucks were like down, like the suspension was down, like the arch was almost hitting that tire.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
and
my
the
gosh.
more pallets they unloaded, the higher the truck went.
I mean, honestly, we could kind of take pictures of stuff like that and be like, I mean, based on the
Yes.
look of the vehicle, you
Take
could
picture of the
argue
tier
reckless
2.
endangerment.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Oh, what I'm thinking here is, I know those guys are picking up the pallets down at the what is it called, the docks, right? Now that being said, I'm thinking they're not supposed to do it all in one trip, because their truck cannot handle that much weight in one
They're
trip.
supposed to be making multiple.
But they're supposed to be making multiple trips, but since there's no laws against it, and we kind of had to figure it out a little bit until like DOJ kind of caught up to it. They've been I'm guessing they've been making a lot of money.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Also, Watt, you can back me up on this. Sandy is a fucking shit show.
It is.
The
yes.
amount of
Yeah,
stolen cars, the amount of drug-related calls
Well,
we get, it is
we weren't there.
insane.
But so the thing about Sandy is that we know that there's an individual over there that's renting out vehicles that are stolen.
But I thought that was
especially
Polito.
supercars. I don't know. He's in Sandy, I think. Yep, Sandy, if I remember that correctly.
Oh, I thought it was Polito when it was brought up. Oh, shit.
There's
I saw
a
something
report
in a
about
report
it.
about Polito. I didn't see one about
Is it
Sandy.
Polito? Okay, so then they might be going to Polito, picking up those cars, and then going down to Sandy and using them. Because most of the cars that we saw the other day when we were there together,
We were in one traffic stop,
yeah,
Ruth. One traffic stop. We saw several stolen vehicles drive by, all of which were speeding, and half of them came up from immediately once they drove past us. Within 60 seconds, a 34 call would come up, and then a call indicating the vehicle that left at 34 was the vehicle that drove by us. That's how frequent it is up there.
Yeah. I think it's just we don't have the units to stay up there, because pretty much anytime that somebody tries to go up there, they get called right back down to back somebody up in the city.
I will tell you, though, when me and Watt were up there, once people realized that we were there,
It slows things down.
oh, by a considerable amount.
By the way, Rhodes, just be very careful because Reed was very mad.
Oh yeah, I found like 10 dead rats on my lawn today, or last night actually.
He was going like, "Thanks for giving me a reason to rob you," and I was like, "What?"
Huh?
Yeah, just
Crazy.
watch your back.
It's
It's,
crazy.
What the hell?
it was like, "You guys didn't clock me." I was like, "What are you talking?" Well, of course we clocked you, and I showed him the picture of the radar, and he goes like, "You're fine, but Rhodes better watch his back." So yeah.
What
watch
the
your back.
hell?
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially like right now, we actually have a really good number of people on duty. Like I think 12,
Now's a
maybe?
perfect opportunity.
That would be time to get, like, if somebody's up there, I'd like to have 2 new units up there if we can, just to always have some sort of backup to
Yeah.
delay if we need more.
100.
Like trying to go up there in pairs.
I'm gonna head up there.
Okay.
I'll take
Chola
additionals with me.
Springs, Algonquin Boulevard. and
Yeah, I might go up and
Ballista.
take this Explorer up there.
Oh no, that's a Bifta. That's gonna be the off-road.
That's a bit.
That's gonna be the off-road thing. I'll see y'all up there.
That's that buggy that we were chasing yesterday.
Yes, you're
Okay,
right.
I'll come up there with you guys.
You're right.
too.
Oh, this is even worse.
Sandy Shores.
What the fuck happened to that? This is fine. This is fine. Oh my god, a repaired one! We have a repaired one!
31 Bravo, Bay City.
See you up there.
130.76 up to Sandy Shores to deal with the 34s. Have any additionals I could head up to Sandy to assist with the 34s?
Yeah, we got a 3 unit put it up.
A firm. Oh damn. This thing is quick. Be advised, while myself and Watt were in Sandy yesterday, we saw several stolen vehicles that immediately got called out for 34s shortly after. And after being up north for a few minutes, the frequency at which 34s were called up in Sandy died down a considerable amount.
Dispatch, latest 31 Bravo's code for 10-8.
Dispatch 130, I got a 1060. Looked like a neon eastbound Algonquin, clock doing 115. White in color. Currently VCB standby. 130 regained visual. Eastbound on Algonquin. Dispatch 130, 1038 on a white in color, what I believe to be a neon. We're facing southbound at the little bar in the corner of Algonquin and Marina. Occupied once.
127 attached. I got clocked him at 119.
A firm. Hello.
27 from 119, Jar.
Okay, Twinkle's like your...
Huh?
What's your 20?
Twinkle's hates cops.
Who hates cops?
Twinkle's?
One more time? Sorry, you gotta speak up. The rain is quite loud.
Twinkle's hates cops.
Twinkles hates cops?
Yeah.
Okay, well why are you telling me that?
Twinkles doesn't like you guys.
Okay. That's kind of messed up, don't you think? What have I done?
Twinkles hopes like cops die.
Okay. Well, I'm Officer Rhodes, the Los Santos Police Department. All right. Reason for the stop is you were speeding.
Oh, Twinkles is sorry.
Okay. Well, do you have some identification with you?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and see that.
Yeah.
There we are. And would you mind taking off the mask? That way I can properly identify you.
This is Twinkle's face.
That's your face.
Yeah, Twinkles is Twinkles.
Okay. Okay. Now, is there a reason as to why you're speeding?
Twinkles cannot control the
You can't control what?
car is fast.
Okay. What? So you can't control the vehicle? Is that what you're saying?
Twinkles will slow it down.
Okay. That doesn't excuse that you were already speeding.
Twinkles is sorry.
Okay. You mind stepping out of the vehicle for me?
Twinkles is happy here.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask if you were happy, but I do need you to step out of the vehicle. That is a lawful order.
Twinkles doesn't like the rain.
I understand. We can have a conversation underneath that overhang over there. But you do need to step out of the vehicle. That is a lawful order.
Twinkles doesn't like cops. Like, Twinkles hopes that you die.
I heard you the first time. But again, I'm giving you a lawful order. You do need to step out of that vehicle.
Twinkles is gonna go. Twinkles is scared.
No, do not leave. Individuals
Twinkles
indicating they're gonna
rolls up
leave.
window.
No, don't do it. Do not do it.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna help you out. Ugh. Hands behind your back. Ugh. Hands behind your back.
Back to the vehicle now. Inactivating the white color sports vehicle eastbound Marina Drive.
130 secondary right, westbound East Joshua Road. It's gonna be an electric vehicle. It's gonna accelerate quite quickly. I imagine top end's not gonna be too hot.
Secondary westbound East Joshua Road.
27 attaching. Let's move this channel.
It's approximately 120 is where it's capping out.
What's your 20?
Westbound Joshua, approach to the Stab City entrance.
Ready, check.
And 2, continuing southwest Joshua Road. Careful, tow truck in opposing lanes. Slow down to 70. Till southbound Joshua. Continuing southbound, merging Sonora Road. Now at 60. Till southbound. Individual is now on the phone. Currently parallel to the Redwood Lights tracks, the southbound Sonora Road.
187 secondary, continuing southbound Sonora. Continuing southbound Sonora past the cow farm.
They've set their speed limiter to 66. Individual identified themselves as Eugene Anwar.
I believe that person may already have an active warrant.
Yeah, they do for kidnapping a government employee.
A firm. If that's the case, requesting permission for PBS.
Granted.
Cool.
Continuing southbound Sonora, approaching Marlow.
Can't pit them. The hell? We're actually gonna have to make
I got
contact.
the Taurus if you want me to try to. I mean the Explorer if you want me to try to pit.
I'm gonna give it one more go.
Alright, continuing southbound Elgin. Continuing southbound Elgin, crossing Vinewood.
Status.
Ocean King.
Left southbound Meteor. Continuing southbound Meteor, speeds 115. Slowing. Left eastbound Vespucci Boulevard. Left northbound Strawberry.
Secondary northbound Strawberry. Left. Westbound San Andreas Ave. Left. Southbound Elgin Ave.
Oh! Status? Whichever unit that was?
Yeah, I'm good.
Right. Westbound back alley. Right. Northbound Power. Left. Westbound Vespucci. Now, primary, you're gonna have to take it.
Continuing westbound Vespucci Boulevard, approaching Palomino. Right northbound Palomino Ave. Continuing northbound, approaching the Dorset, Carcer, and left westbound Dorset. Left, merging southwest Heritage Way. Continuing westbound through the movie studio. Cutting straight across Red Desert. Right northbound Bay City Ave. Doing all the way to the northern side, merging eastbound West Eclipse. Individuals on the sidewalk, hard 50, continuing eastbound West Eclipse Boulevard. We'll just 50'd again. Pickles smoking. Continuing eastbound, merging Dorset Drive. 130 secondary. Left eastbound, Boulevard Del Perro. Right southbound, Mad Wayne Thunder. I'm gonna overtake on right here.
Alright, secondaries. Eastbound Dorset Drive. Left. Eastbound Dorset Drive. First away. Left, northbound. San Vitas Boulevard, 1050.
Hard braking, right eastbound Spanish. Continuing eastbound Spanish, speeds 120. Hard 50, vehicle may be out. Stand by. Vehicle's out. Corner of Spanish and Meteor. Hands up now! Individuals on the phone running southbound on the sidewalk parallel to Meteor, approaching the pink cage.
He's approaching Pink Cage alleyway.
They are continuing southbound along the upper
He has
ledge.
already resisted cuffs, correct?
A-firm.
Going back up towards the alleyway, going down the alleyway.
Coming down into the pink cage. Come back up. Stop resisting!
Go take you guys! Go away
Stop
from
resisting!
Pickles.
Running northbound through the alleyway.
Stop resisting! Continuing westbound towards Power.
Stop running!
130 is going around for a vehicle. How come whenever I...
Jackal, going for cuff.
Why is this my camera? When I'm pressing 3.
Right, resisted.
3. 3.
Running back to
I'm
the
so
rooftop of
confused.
Kincaid.
I won't be able to tase. I can't do anything.
For cuff.
Oh, that's not good.
Resisted again.
Back towards Howick now.
No, I'm not. I have nothing
Black
held.
and
He's on the phone still.
Towards Meteor now. Right back towards the alleyway northbound. Falling. VCB.
Running southbound parallel to Meteor. Within that intersection. And approaching the front of the pink cage. There's a black buffalo here. Black buffalo, leave the area now! I'm not gonna ask you again! Leave!
195.
Hey, firm. Good shit. Be advised, the RO was a Steven Dawson on that black buffalo that was hanging around the area.
It's currently going south power.
Pardon?
It's east on Orchard occupation.
That you are. Sir, you have the right to remain silent.
I don't know what to do.
You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one.
130 does.
By the state. You understand these rights as I told you.
Alright, just want to make sure in case we need them.
He's on the junction of Meteor and occupation right now, sitting at the light. It's occupied 2 times.
They're cutting south on Elgin now, so we should be clear. Anyone know if Steven Dawson has any affiliation with Eugene Anwar?
Not sure.
EMS repeating.
Oh. Well, unfortunately, seems the person we have is not Eugene Anwar. Identifying themselves screwed them. I can take over processing. Though, just a heads up, I'm currently having an issue pulling out any of my equipment.
I occasionally have that issue.
You know, I have the
Want to
urge.
throw it?
Yes.
Yeah, it happens.
Do I have to take a nap?
Just comes and
Hey, for
Hold on, we have EMS on route, I believe.
a firm.
Is the area code for?
Yes. I haven't seen that vehicle in quite a bit. 130 is going to take a brief nap in the alleyway. It shouldn't take me long to hopefully adjust myself to resolve this.
A firm. Once we get him treated, I'll break off and go back to document the cop.
A firm. Rip, I will process. I'm just going to need a moment to
Copy.
take care of this. So in Cryptic, I couldn't shoot anybody if I wanted to, because regardless of what button I press, it's pulling out whatever's in whatever slot over and over and over, but not actually pulling it out. It's to throw the item. That's even worse. Yeah, essentially, if I had attempted to go for a tase, I would have thrown whatever item that was, which I think in this case was the camera, would have thrown my camera at them. Originally, because then when I moved stuff around, it ended up being the taser. Imagine we got griefed. Imagine without knowing, we threw the fucking taser at them. They picked it up and fucking tased us. Oh my gosh. I hope this resolves it, because if not, that's problematic. Definitely problematic. Now that I think about it, I had this issue last night. Need to make a new character. I suspect I can resolve the issue now by opening my inventory and using the item. I could be wrong. Last location. Okay. Flashlight. Oh, we're good. Problem solved. 130 radio check.
Hey, Rhodes, what are your thoughts on obstruction of justice as well as impersonation?
Oh, well, there's actually a few things here. Considering they identified themselves as Eugene, it's identity theft. I'm going to call Eugene and find out whether or not the person had permission, because if not, then I'll also go with possession of stolen ID. Definitely.
So Eugene, King called me while we were in the middle of the pursuit that somebody was impersonating Eugene.
Is he
and dressed up certainly like him. I believe Eugene reported it.
A-firm. Perfect. All right.
Should be all good there. Just keep that 10 minutes.
I am going to go ahead and remove this mask here.
Oh.
Yes. There we are. Oh my gosh.
He will have to go to the hospital, by the way. He needs to check his ribs. Just let me know when I'm good to move him to the ambulance.
Got it. I'm just going to search the individual here. Is there anything that's going to poke, stab, stick, or prod me?
I want my mask back.
Well, you won't be getting it back. Here we are. All right, here we are. And we'll be grabbing that. All right, we should be good for the most part. Yep, we're good. We're good. We're all yours. We'll meet you over at the
Let's get you to the hospital. Check those ribs.
All right, 1:30. We'll get a report up for this situation.
Alright, 187 is going to go back and document the white car.
I have put up a report titled Eugene Anwar Imposter.
Is your man to roll?
A-firm.
A-firm, 32, 76, 145.
Can I have one unit with Captain and one unit with me down at the hospital?
7 forward.
Cryptic, was it thrown far? We're close. $130.23 at the hospital with 195. Few yards up a hill. Interesting. The only thing I can think of is the item itself was small, and especially if it was on a hill, maybe it didn't land perfectly on the ground. Interesting. Hi, Dion. I was just saying hi.
Hey, Rhodes,
Yeah,
is he fine to be in the main? Or do you want to?
But yeah,
move him to the other?
we'll put the individual in the locked room here.
Thank you.
There we
All
are.
right, let's get you like down here. There we go.
All right. How have you been?
I am good.
That's
I'm
good.
the best. I'm chilling. Having
Chilling,
fun.
living life. Yep, totally understand.
Yeah, pretty much. Hello. So taser prongs I removed.
Oh my gosh.
Cleaned
Yeah,
up
this
with
guy looks
saline, and then
terrible.
he
I'm
got
gonna get to work right
tackled.
away.
Oh,
his
ow,
ribs
no,
were-
you did
no,
not.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
did
I'm sorry.
not.
I'm sorry. I just I thought
Oh,
have you
no,
been sleeping
you
enough?
did
No,
You're
it's
still
not.
married, right, Rose?
Here we are.
Absolutely. I can't believe you.
Yeah, he's
This
still
is
on.
the patient, right?
Yeah, his ribs
got it.
look very bruised from being tackled, and then just a couple of cuts from the taser prongs that I cleaned.
Taser prongs. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's have a look at you here.
Hi, Rose. Nice seeing you.
You as well.
You look great there, Rhodes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Have you been exfoliating? Your skin is extra smooth today.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know, I'm no longer in the habit of getting hit by a garbage truck, you know.
Wait, that turned into a habit?
Well,
My
no, it wasn't
gosh.
exactly a habit, but it did happen in front of you. And I wanted you to know that I think it was just your aura. I wanted you to know
You
that
think
it was
my
giving
aura.
garbage truck.
It's like, well, I see. You think my aura has the ability to summon garbage trucks? I would be a superhero if I could do that. Oh, or a super villain. Imagine that.
I'm gonna be real. I'm kind of holding back after what you just said earlier.
What do you mean? What I said?
When you assumed I was the person who needed medical attention and started talking shit.
Listen, have you been sleeping a full night's sleep?
Absolutely.
Okay, well,
as
that's
always, 3 hours is enough.
Oh, yes, 3 hours. Okay, all right. Well, you look great for the most part.
Well, thank you. Thank
for an
you.
officer of the law, anyway, you look great. All right.
What does that mean?
Are you able to adjust this? Are you able to adjust him a little bit? I'm having a little bit of difficulty treating him in that. Yeah.
Hold on. Here we are. Oop, just a moment.
What is your name?
Do I need to answer that?
Oh, you don't need to answer that.
137
Twinkles.
Commissioner PD, upload photos.
Your name is Tinkles?
Twinkles.
Oh, Twinkles. Twinkles, you sound different. Okay.
Well, that's because this is somebody impersonating. Yeah.
He took my ID.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Is that better, Doc?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, it is.
perfect.
Yes, it is. All right, let's get these taser marks off of you. Let's get those bandaged up. So, what'd you do? Oh, no, you don't have to tell me anything. Never mind. I'm just trying to make conversation. You know what? We don't have to talk about you. We can talk about me.
Oh, I was in the police chase.
You were what?
In the
You
police
were in the peace
chase.
stains? Who's the peace
Police
stains?
chase.
Sort of...
A police chase.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I see. On foot.
Yeah. Police them to have an electric car, and I do not like them.
Oh my gosh, you tased this guy while he was in an electric car. He could have died. You know how dangerous that is?
If they could have died as a result of that, then couldn't they have died by driving in the rain in an electric car?
I'm genuinely asking if you know how dangerous it is, because I don't have a clue.
No,
No, it's fine.
they weren't tased in the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've bandaged up your taser marks
Yeah,
to the best of my
I
ability.
don't
You had a
like the rain.
You don't like it?
I don't like the rain. I like fire.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You don't like the rain, you like fire. How do you feel
Yeah, I
about
like fire.
how do you feel about earth and wind?
Yeah,
Ooh.
they're okay. Like wind blows fire, or like wind could be an enemy as well, blowing out the fire. Okay, I hate winds as well. Maybe
Okay,
not
so you
air
don't like
because
Earth,
you
Wind,
can
and
make
Fire.
explosives.
What are your thoughts on the village people?
The village people?
Okay, I finished treating this patient.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Everything's looking tickety boo.
That's good. Mr.
Okay,
Hayes,
if you want to
Dr.
schedule a
Hayes,
checkup,
apologies.
Dr. Rhodes. What's that? What?
Wait, did you call me Dr. Rhodes?
No. I said if you would like to schedule an appointment with a doctor for your little
Oh,
you're looking great. You're fine.
my
Everything's
what?
wonderful.
My what?
Nothing.
No, my what? You know what? If I'm here, take a look. Take a gander.
No. You look great,
No.
officer.
What's
you look
wrong?
great.
Is something wrong?
My God.
What? What is the issue?
Nothing. You look fine. You know what it is? I'm just not used to you not looking like you've been hit by a garbage truck. You know what? That's what it is. You don't look bad. You look great. You look great.
Okay. You know, it's
How's your home life?
Wonderful.
Is everything okay at home?
Yeah, no, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay with the husband and the kid and the grandkids?
With the husband, yes. What kid?
Ooh, that was an odd yes. That I think everybody felt that.
What kid?
Ooh, that was an odd yes. You sure everything's okay?
But what
you want to
kid?
schedule an appointment with a therapist?
What kid are you referring to?
You have a child, you said. You told me that.
According to new legislation.
Right. Oh my goodness. For a few $1,000s, you've abandoned your child.
Oh, no. He's actually depreciating in value. Because right now it's, I think 30 grand or 35 grand to adopt.
Yeah.
I was informed that it's going to be dropping down to 25.
Wait,
you buy
hang
at
on.
the dip.
Who was your son? Was it Flop? It was Flop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why it's depreciated value. Okay. All right. Well, we're not here.
Only I can say that.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no, I can say it because he's not your child now. Pay
That's
the fee
fucked up.
and I'll say I'm sorry. Pay
No,
the fee
only
and I'll
I
say
can
I'm
talk
sorry.
shit about Flop.
No, you're not his father now. You disowned him for a few $1,000s. Pay the fee and I'll say I'm sorry.
Well, I will pay the fee at some point.
Well, then I will say I'm sorry when you pay the fee.
I dislike you.
And the cat's in the cradle and this poor Flop. I'm gonna call him. He must be devastated. All right, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
Not you, Tinkles. You're going to prison probably. All right.
Well, at this point in time, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You do have the right to an attorney during any and all questioning, and if you can't afford one to be provided by the state if available. You understand these rights as I read them to you today.
Hey, can I have my clown weights?
No, it's in a plastic
Can you what?
bag. It's okay.
Can I have my clown weights?
What?
Ember has the right to remain silent. Whatever Ember doesn't say can be used against her in the clown courts. Ember has the right
There's
to the
nothing
cupcake.
referencing a
If
clown
Ember
court.
does not have a cupcake, one will be baked fresh from the funhouse by Captain Slacks. Ember understands her rights.
Okay.
Oh, I mean Twinkles, no Ember. It's Twinkles.
I don't believe Captain Slacks is available at this time.
Watch your head.
Oh, Officer votes then.
Here we are. Just writing this down.
Are you code for her?
Yes, I am good.
Yeah,
Ruth, are you on frequency?
Affirm.
Confirm. Anything with the vehicle?
It has been tampered with. Flag stolen as well.
Affirm, thank you. All right, one moment.
If you don't need anything, I'm gonna head back channel 1.
7 119.
Send it.
Report 2259 if you want to take care of that.
The only thing I will need is the vehicle documentation. Once that's in the report, I am all set.
In there.
All right, 13076, Mr. OPD with 195. I'm going to go ahead and swap back to frequency 1. All right. Would you like an attorney?
Would I need one?
Well, I mean, you are under arrest. The choice is yours.
Oh, it depends.